I want to live in a world where abortions are unnecessary. All the Supreme Court did, was make them illegal. There's a profound difference. In a world where abortions are unnecessary, children will receive thorough sexual education, not just abstinence only. Abstinence first? Yeah, but not abstinence only. In that world, young women will receive free, quality, and discreet health care from the time they were teenagers, and they'll be encouraged to utilize that health care regularly, especially if and when they become sexually active. All forms of contraceptive will be free and available without stigma or obstacle, including the morning after pill. Fathers-to-be will be held accountable for mandatory and sufficient parental obligations that come with real penalties for failing to meet them. Quality obstetric care will be affordable and available to even the poorest woman, and paid maternity leave and child care will be adequate, generous even. So single moms don't have to choose between keeping their careers or their babies. Adoption will be much more robust and sustainable. Safe and secure housing for the poorest expectant mother will be attainable should they have no other option. The list goes on, and yet none of this has been achieved at anywhere near the level of necessity because the same political philosophy underwriting the decision from the Supreme Court, one day will now force many women to keep a child they didn't plan for, can't care for, and perhaps don't even want, is the same political party that actively undermined attempts to make this world I've just described a reality. They denounced the poor as takers living off the backs of the makers, and promote a quasi-Reagan cultural idea of individual accountability that presumes your station in life is solely the result of your own merit and effort, or lack thereof. And therefore your health and well-being is neither their responsibility nor their concern. And even though critical sociology infrastructure has been shown to directly reduce the number of abortions that would be necessary, many will choose their own support causes and programs that provide some form of this infrastructure, however rudimentary, but those same people typically reject attempts to scale them society-wide out of an adherence of the principle of small government. Only when we live in a world where abortions are unnecessary should we even begin contemplating these more drastic restrictions to them. The Supreme Court and those who celebrate the decision did not bring us any closer to this world. All the challenges and obstacles women confront when dealing with starting to start their own families are prevalent and daunting as ever. The only difference today is that women in many states, a disproportionate number of whom are poor and from communities of color, will be regarded as criminals by their own government should they pursue an abortion, even at the earliest, least controversial stages of pregnancy. Rather than shaming, vilifying, and now criminalizing women for making what's often a difficult, even desperate decision based on the circumstances, to say nothing of the extreme cases of rape and incest or where the health of the mother is in question, we should strive to build a world where women are provided the tools they need to avoid having to make that choice in the first place. We are no closer to that world today. In fact, I would argue that we are further from it than ever. CTP, know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left. justice to the right.